Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Russell White, and I have a quick statement to make to everyone, effectively, in relation to my situation. Without any further delay, here it is. I come before you today not as an accused, but as a victim of systemic injustice and an orchestrated conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. This case, White versus White or Welton versus Welton, is not an isolated matter. It is emblematic of deeper systematic failures in family law system of Australia. It highlights a crisis that transcends national borders, resonating with parents and individuals worldwide who have been silenced, alienated, and subject to unbearable mental harm under the guise of justice. My innocence and the truth. I categorically deny all allegations that have been levelled against me. The accusations made in this case lack substantive evidence and are riddled with inconsistencies and are underpinned by systemic biases. The further and better particulars document in this matter is a testament to this. Baseless claims of breaches of intervention orders, misconstrued communications, and exaggerated narratives of harassment have been used to paint me as a perpetrator when I am, in fact, the victim. 1. Lack of evidence. Numerous allegations against me have been dismissed by law enforcement due to insignificant evidence. Communications cited as breaches of IVOs have been intellectual or advocacy related in nature, not threatening. In one instance, even mathematical equations were misinterpreted as harassment, an absurd example of how far these false narratives have been stretched. Misrepresentation of intent. Attempts to fulfill my legal and moral responsibilities as a father, such as addressing custody arrangements or seeking meaningful contact with my children, have been twisted into claims of harassment. These are not actions of a criminal, but of a parent fighting to maintain a relationship with their children. Judicial and procedural failures. This case exemplifies the systematic misuse of family violence intervention orders. These legal tools designed to protect victims have been weaponized to alienate parents, predominantly fathers, and to sever bonds with their children. The Australian family law system, plagued by gender biases and an over-reliance on unverified allegations, has contributed to this injustice. An international crisis. What is happening here in Australia is not confined to these shores. Around the world, parents, particularly fathers, are being stripped of their rights, their mental health is being eroded, and their reputations are being tarnished by legal systems that fail to prioritise fairness, transparency, and the best interests of the children. The psychological harm caused by such systems rises to the level of crimes against humanity, constituting severe mental harm that impacts not only the targeted individuals but entire families and communities. This is not just my fight. It is a global issue that demands international attention and reform. Crimes against humanity. The actions taken against me, including unjust imprisonment, alienation from my children, and the systematic denial of my rights, have caused profound and lasting harm. These actions, when viewed collectively, constitute crimes against humanity as they inflict severe mental harm with the intention of destroying my identity and my role as a father. I am seeking $100 million as redress for these injustices, not merely as a financial claim, but recognition of the harm inflicted upon me and others like me. Consequia, a solution for systemic change. My platform, Consequia, represents a hopeful future where transparency, accountability, and fairness prevail. Consequia is not just a technical innovation, it is a lifeline for individuals who have been silenced and marginalised by opaque and corrupt systems. Immutable records. Through blockchain technology, Consequia ensures that evidence, communications, and judicial decisions are securely recorded and tamper-proof. Secure communication. The platform provides a safe space for parents to communicate without fear of misrepresentation. Accountability mechanisms. By exposing systemic biases and procedural flaws, Consequia forces institutions to operate transparently and justly. This platform is not merely a vision, it is a necessity for today's world. Its adoption can prevent others from enduring the injustices I have faced and restore trust in legal and social systems worldwide. My position on the Welton investigation. I want to address the elephant in the room, the Welton investigation. I possess incontrovertible evidence of a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice, evidence that implicates individuals in systems, in actions that undermines the very foundation of law and order. While I reserve the right to disclose the full contents of this investigation at a time of my choosing, I make it clear, if I receive fair compensation and acknowledgement for the harm inflicted upon me, I will, for now, focus my energies on building Consequia and advancing systemic reform. However, let there be no misunderstanding. I am the victim of this conspiracy, and I will not hesitate to expose the truth if transparency and justice are not upheld. A call for justice. To the Commonwealth Government of Australia, and to all who have perpetrated or turned a blind eye to this injustice, I issue this plea. Recognise the harm that has been done, provide redress, and commit to meaningful reform. This is not merely a personal matter, it is a fight for every parent, every child, and every individual who has been failed by these systems. Justice must prevail, and the truth must come to light, not only for my sake, but for the sake of all who have been silenced. Conclusion. Honourable members of the world, I stand here today not only as not as an adversary, but as an advocate for justice. My innocence is clear, my resolve is unwavering, and my mission for a better future is within reach. Let this moment be a turning point, not just for me, but for all those who seek fairness, transparency, and accountability in systems that have long denied them these rights. Thank you, Russell John White, creator of Consequia, victim and advocate for justice. Thank you.